There we go. I had to rotate to stream in portrait, but it didn't let me stream in portrait, so I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Let's see if that'll work. If you fall over, sorry. So this is day 3. And passed up on going to see a movie and hanging out to work on another episode for you guys. Figuring this stuff out. And moving forward, for every project that you have in life, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, of course, but you're also going to learn a lot about the people around you. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an opinion. And of course, they always think their opinion is the right opinion for you. And I cannot tell you the dozens of commentations, suggestions, however you want to say it, about what I'm doing or not doing and how I should or shouldn't be doing it and why I should or shouldn't be doing it. Everyone has an opinion, and that's fantastic. I like that. I really do. I'm not fazed by people being different than me, which frustrates a lot of people because a ton of people try to change you, try to tell you how to do it. They know what's best, and when you don't follow their advice, they get angry at you. And it's not just in your business. I mean, this is in your day-to-day life, having to explain to my Hindi friends why, I do eat cow's meat from time to time. And they want to tell you how you need to eat you need to be fully vegetarian and that's what's best for you. Trying to explain to, my religious friends that I don't believe in their invisible friend. And then they want to tell me how I need to go to church on Sunday. And, everyone has an opinion and everyone finds what works for their life, which is beautiful. I mean, that's what Lock Tribe is about, this is a way to get your finances to fit your life. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life at all. I'm just here to show you how to handle your finances so that you can live your life the way that you want to. I'm not interested in the petty stuff. I don't care how you live your life as long as you're not hurting other people. If you need an imaginary friend to handle your life objections, then go ahead, have an imaginary friend. If you want to eat vegetarian, go ahead, eat vegetarian, eat vegan. I've done that before myself. Go ahead. This is your life. You have the freedom. But hold on. Just realizing that I shouldn't. There we go. Okay, there we go. But anyway, back to Lock. I am drafting out episode 5. And now I have to remember how I did the other episodes because I don't remember how I formatted it. But thankfully, this is why we have that. Okay, so I just did type out episode. So we are doing episode 5 tonight. Episode 5005. There's been progress every single day. I got new subscribers today, and you're gonna have those different types of people. There are people I'm just talking about my YouTube channel and say, yeah, you're gonna subscribe, you wanna support me, blah, blah, blah. And, majority of the people are gonna say no. They're gonna smile and nod and avoid you at all costs, which is fine. And then you have the people who just whip out their phone at me and they say, oh my God, I love the concept. What is it? I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna be your biggest fan, which is awesome. And then you have those people who are like, I don't know. So you explain a little bit more of what's going on and what it is. I never tell them they have to sign up. I mean, when people say, no, it's not for me, I say, awesome, cool. And then I talk about a different subject. Like, life goes on, people. You don't need to force your opinion on other people. This isn't here as me converting you. This is here as me offering you a tool, offering you a place to be safe, to move forward. I am not here to entertain you. I am not here to look pretty. I am not here to turn you on. All those shallow bullshit crap that comes with people doing vlogs and all that jazz. Or I guess vlog is now even outdated terminology. I don't know. You youngins move so fast, I can't keep up. But this is here for people who need finances at a genuine pace. This is here for people who live paycheck to paycheck. How do you handle your finances so that your finances are built around your life instead of having to build your life around your finances? That's really what it is. It's about empowering you, whatever your definition of empowerment is. Excuse me. I've been going for since 4 a.m. and it's now 10 p.m., so I'm a bit tired. Didn't get my nap in today. I was just having too many errands and then too many plans going on. But that's okay. Shortly after I end this live cast, I don't know what we call these now. But shortly after I end this, I'm gonna go to bed. And but I'm really trying to make sure I get into the habit at least once a day to do one of these live videos. As we get more subscribers and as I get consistent with the timing, I'm sure you guys will start joining in and, start commenting and that kind of such, which is, cool if you want to, cool if you don't. I am aware that, I've got people already. Like, I have got a bunch of people, especially you social media people, you people who have the the networking and the MLMs and the traders and the cryptocurrencies. You peoples, you're already telling me how I've got to, post in groups and get Google ads and get out there. But you're trying to promote the product before it is a product. This is a community, okay? So I'm not selling any books. I'm not selling any trainings. All of this stuff is free. All of it. Eventually, will there be monetization from this channel? As long as it doesn't hurt the content, then I'm fine with it. There is nothing more annoying than when I am watching a lecture and right in the middle of it an ad pops up. That, to the best of my ability, will never happen on this channel. Because that's retarded. When you're learning, learn. Entertaining, okay, fine, interrupt me with bullshit. That's fine, because, entertainment is bullshit. But when you're learning, it is so difficult to find that focus. It is so important to finally get to a place where your brain can start taking in new information, and distracting it with an ad is just, atrocious for me. So those are just kind of the things that were going on for me today. It's kind of a big night for me. It's the end of one phase of my life and starting a new phase of my life. You're with me on, my journey for the next year. I'm going to be working every single day. This isn't a picnic. I mean, this isn't about find your comfort zone and sink into it. I don't get off work and then go home and watch movies and eat popcorn and cuddle into bed until the next day. I get off work and then I work. I build my business even more. And then I go to and that's what it takes to run this channel for you guys, to run my other businesses, to work a job. It takes a lot. And hold on. Let's see if this will. Sorry if this blocks it. There we go. I think that's how it is. There we go. Letting people know why I'm not responding to them. Okay. Each episode is based off of actual conversations that I have with people, and that's something that I really wish a lot more of the internet clique would understand. I built businesses before there was an internet. I had to, knock door to door during elementary and middle school and recruit people to my father's landscaping business. Doing estimates, doing free jobs just to get the work flowing. I mean, I've spent my entire life watching my mom and dad try to ink out a living on their own. My mother with house cleaning, babysitting at first, and then it was house cleaning, and my father with landscaping. And it's important to me that the kids who were raised work a job your entire life understand that that is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person. And there's really not a lot of advice out there about how to handle your finances when you're living paycheck to paycheck. Because let's face it, there's no profit in it for people. I mean, I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the profit. I do this for the cause. I do this for the people. And you're going to see. You're going to see this. This is about documenting and journaling, showing how somebody can go out there, get a job, use Lock, and get to a position where they no longer have to have a job if they don't want to. And if they do want their job, like I have some friends who, a lot of them have retired. They're multimillionaires. They've retired. They've gotten bored. So they went back to a job. They like it. And that's why they're never stressed and they're just always chill. Because they don't need the job. They're just there because they're bored. And that's totally fine. I really am wanting to get you to understand that working a job doesn't make you a bad person. When I hang out with I know that Brian showed me how to do this so that messages don't come through, but I don't remember what he told me. Okay, yep, okay. Okay. To me, this is just me endlessly running. My mind doesn't stop and I keep on going. I'm actually really trying to some. They're already like, hey, tell me when you're done, I'll put a like on it. Well, it's live, so you can like it now. I love it. I just love it. Now, don't get me wrong. I adore it when they're better than technology and me. But I just I have a special place in my heart for people who are like me trying to figure out all this internet stuff is. See, I build my life in the real world, off of real integrity, off of real reputation, not off of marketing, not off of branding. It's like when you go into a bar and you see all these women and they're all wearing a mask, and you know if they're wearing a little bit of eyelash. Oh, boo boo. Now he's trying to figure out how to something on cash flow account. The one with a blank circle that says lock tribe. This video is lock journey day 3. Coolness. You're awesome. See, you people are awesome. I love you, Lock Tribe. See, we'll eventually get everybody over here to YouTube. And I'm gonna be doing these lives because eventually I would like to get people to know that I'll be here at a certain time, and so that you can start asking me questions and feel free to get quality feedback. We're still small enough that we don't have the, pointless trolls and the, endlessly worded questions, the ones that we're talking about finances and how to build your finances, and someone goes in there and says, "Do you think the world's flat?" Kind of the wrong group chat, so go somewhere else, A lot of the entrepreneurs that I talk to, we joke about how it's so important to, I see you, you're awesome. I bet that was you, Phil. I bet you found it. A lot of entrepreneurs, we joke about it, how you have to be able to talk to yourself. You've got to keep the conversation going when there's nobody else there, because in this moment, while you're watching it and Phil is watching it, Phil might not feel alone right now, but you guys are alone, whoever's watching this after the recording, because I am by myself in a quiet, air-conditioned room. And there's like 3 people in this entire compound right now. So it's really about having that passion and having that inner motivation. And for me, that inner motivation is teaching people how to handle your finances. It's important to me that we stop shunning people who work jobs and we start showing people how to handle the money they do have. Because every time you have somebody who's actually going to be, handling their finances, they start changing their priorities. Somebody who is allowing their finances to dictate what they can do in their life isn't really living their life. You can look up a bunch of stories, and I know a couple for myself who they were working a job and they hated it. So they went and they followed their passion, and they didn't think they could afford their passion at first. But I promise you, there are economic ways to figure things out. Jacob just tonight was telling me that he's going to be moving from North Carolina all the way to Oregon. He has no money for a move. He just got hired at a new company, and everyone he knows is telling him he's completely insane and completely crazy, because he has, just in the 8 or 9 months that I've known him, he has tried about 14 different ventures already. And do you know what I said about his first adventure? I said, "You are awesome. You are amazing. That's awesome. Congratulations." You know what I've said about this 14th adventure? "You are awesome. Congratulations." I will give him full enthusiasm every time he does an adventure, every single time, because that's what Lock Tribe is about. Lock Tribe is about a safe place where we support each other. We are all trying to figure out who we are and where we're moving forward. So it's important to understand that you need to move forward and that you are going to move forward, but you have to do it consciously according to your values. That's why with the lock account, it's the 4 different accounts and it's got the 4 different values. These little daily journal things are to, interact with people. I would really like this to be a part where it really becomes a Q&A. People have questions and I just start answering them. And hopefully they're related to finances and they're related to, how you incorporate lock into your own life. Pardon me, I blame the cherry Pepsi. Um, it's important that we start becoming regular, and that's going to be difficult for me. I'm not here to entertain people, so I'm not going to be everyone's flavor. I'm here to empower and to educate. And anyone who has been a leader or an educator knows that's not the most popular thing, especially in this medium known as social media. I'm going to get called boring a lot. Um, and that's okay because I am living my life. This channel is just about me finally coming forward and showing people what worked for me. And, hopefully it'll work for you. I don't need everybody on the planet to like me. You don't need everybody on the planet to like you. But everyone on the planet does need to know how to handle their finances. So if we can just really educate people that it's 4 accounts based off of the 4 values, and then just support each other, create a community of support for each other as we change our finances, as we move forward. Um, that's really what my goal is for this. For the live accounts, I have been told that I need to make sure that they're at least 30 minutes long to give people at least a chance to see that I'm online. It's kind of difficult for me. I'm fast paced and I'm always thinking about that next thing. So I get in, I get done, I go forward. And for this venture, I am doing this by myself. Like there's no one giving me guidance. I'm figuring this out on my own because that's where you're going to start. You're going to be on your own. We haven't recruited a team to help us out yet. It is literally just going to be our journey. Monday morning, I will be doing the trucking classes and studying for that. Kind of nervous about having to learn how to do a clutch. And I will do an entire month without getting an income. And I will be journaling how I have to hustle for that money, what I do to hustle for the money just to feed myself and pay the bills for that month, because that's where a lot of you guys are going to be starting from, needing to know where to go, paycheck to paycheck. And if you didn't have money for a month, you've got nothing to live off of. That's where majority of the planet lives. So that's where we're starting with this lock journey. Now, we are also simultaneously going to be using, I've got someone I'm coaching on how to improve his credit report. And we're going to be using his credit score over this next year in place of mine because mine has already been built over the years. So that's not fair to, hold people who are starting out to that. So we're going to hold it to his. His credit score currently is only 432. For anyone who doesn't know what a credit score is, it's just how they judge you. And 432 is very, very, very low. But you will see over the course of a year, if he follows my guides about what to do, you'll see how that improves. And as I move forward with this job, and I will be creating a budget, and through this live, I will be showing you guys where the numbers are at and how we're going forward. And eventually, as I get more of you guys in here, we learn how to comment or to interact, then hopefully it'll become a lot more interactive and I can be helping you guys build, because that's the whole point of these daily blogs. If I just want to listen to myself talk, I can I can do my trainings. I do that plenty. But these lives are going to be for you guys. Oh. There we go. Okay. And like I said, learning stuff as I go. Um, yeah. Uh, I'm just so tired that I'm fighting off yawning right now. I'm looking forward to going to bed. We've got episodes 1 and 2 up and posted. I've got to number episodes 3 and 4 and then record and render them, which is probably what I will be doing tomorrow night. Um, well, I was thinking that I would do a live while I was rendering, but I don't think that would be smart because I use my phone for my internet, so I think that would slow it down way too much. But we could try it. I don't know, maybe that's something I could be doing. So tomorrow night, around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the United States, I will try to start another live video, and I'll try to have it go from 9 until 10. It's currently 10:20, which is way past my bedtime. So this is what we'll do. Tomorrow night, I will start another live video. I'll try to start at about 9 o'clock. We'll go from 9 until 10, and I'll see if I can keep that pace. Um, we'll just have to take it day by day to see if I can take that pace because I still, after I leave here and pack up here, I'm still going to go to the gym and my nighttime workout routine, which takes me about an hour. So I'm still not going to be going to bed until about midnight. And then I'll be up again tomorrow morning at 4. So, that's my lifestyle. That's what I choose. And that's what living on cash flow is all about, is choose your lifestyle. I'm not here to tell you that you have to go off of 4 hours of sleep. If you have a lifestyle where you want 10 to 12 to 14 hours of sleep a day and that's what works for you, fantastic, absolutely. Locke is about empowering you to your lifestyle, not oppressing you and fitting you in a box that looks pretty on a bestsellers list. Really, a lot of my passion for business has been from the business books I read and didn't agree with. I just absolutely did not agree with these spoiled little pricks trying to say how their life was so hard because all they ever did was grow up in a 4-bedroom home, and they only had to start out with making $3,000 a month when I'd lived my entire life and never even had either of those things. And I mean, it was book after book after book. I'm not citing just one book here. I mean, there's a lot of people who, really they genuinely think that they've had a bad life when they've never been homeless. They've never had to beg or to hustle for their food. They've never known what it was like to worry that their children might not eat. So this is really for all of those people who are just learning how to live off of their cash flow, but make your cash flow work to your life. That's really what this is. I'm approaching 30 minutes, so Phil, I'm going to sign off here very shortly. But if you're up tomorrow night, come back. I'll try to be here at 9 o'clock, and like I said, I'll try to go from 9 to 10, and then let me know your comments, and we'll figure things out, and we're growing. We're growing. I mean, this account is only less than 72 hours old, so we're doing really good for where we're at. Really good. Oh, and the keychains that I got, there's 100 bottle openers, which I already have most of people that they're probably almost already gone because a lot of people apparently like bottle openers. I've got 250 tire gauges. They're like that big. They're so adorable. Phil, you're gonna love them. Then I have 250 whistles. Now the whistles are red. And I thought I'd do like a fun little marketing ploy that, whenever we go into the red, whenever we're going to spend when we shouldn't, I'll blow a whistle, and it'll just become a thing that it'll get into people's heads that, hey, you're spending when you shouldn't be, or you're breaking a rule of an account. Hold on, time out. I thought it was cute. I thought it was fun. Oh, and I got 18 black shirts that say Locke Tribe on front and back. And I got 100 black hats because they didn't have anything less. But I could have gotten 10 hats for the price I got 100. So I got 100. black hats that say Lock Tribe across the front. So those should be coming in about anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. And basically, what's going to happen is as I get new people subscribed, they got to show me on their phone that they subscribed, and I'll give them one. And we need to get this first to 100 subscribers so that I can get a custom mural. And I'm asking people which one people like better. Do you think that I should do the, youtube.com/living on cashflow, or do you think I should do youtube.com/hashtag lock tribe? Because I've really been pushing lock tribe because we're a tribal community. I want us to be a group. I want us to be helping each other out. But of course, the entire concept is living on cash flow. So think on that. Let me know. Give me feedback either here or on my private messenger. And those people who are keep telling me to open up other accounts and that kind of thing. I know you like your Snapchats. I know you love your Instagrams. I know you love your Facebooks. But we're doing YouTube right now. We're organically growing YouTube. And my promise to you is once we get to 10,000 subscribers, once we are a genuine, YouTube channel at 10,000 subscribers, then I will hire somebody to create additional accounts to help build the, other social medias. But I'm going to focus on one avenue to build. And when I'm doing it myself, YouTube is quite the time-taking effort to move forward. So that's what we're going to do. You can like it or you can hate it, and you can tell me either way. As the leader of this channel, I'm just letting you know that's the direction I'm going. And, if you really want me to get into other social medias that quickly, that badly, guess what? There's something you can do. Get your friends to subscribe. When we get 10,000 subscribers, then I will go ahead and do another social media. So if that's really what you want, if that's really what you're passionate about, get subscribers. I'm not saying we're never going to do it. I'm saying we're going to do it when we're ready. So if you really want to help me get ready. Okay, people, I adore you and I love you and I appreciate your support because you guys are what make me awesome. So I'm going to say goodnight and go off to the gym and then crash and have a fantastic evening. All right, you guys, have a good night. Bye. Oh yeah, I have to remember how to end this because it doesn't have like an end button. No, that wasn't it. Hold on. There we go. I think this is it.